I'm going to show you how to get 100 subscribers super fast in as little as 1 week. I did it in 3 days, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's do this. What's up, y'all? It's John Master Lee here, showing you how to turn your passions into a business. And if your passion involves becoming a YouTuber or using YouTube as a way to accelerate your own business, then this is a video you want to watch because I'm going to show you how to build it right from the ground up. So this is one part of a video series I'm creating showing you how I got to 100,000 subscribers in less than 1 year. The key to doing this is realizing that what you do at each milestone involves a very different strategy. How you grow to 100 subscribers, how you grow to 1,000, then 10,000, then 100,000. That means that if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you will get notified when I make these other videos so you can grow just as fast as I did. Growing from zero is just really tough because a lot of people just don't want to subscribe to someone who has 0 subs. And in fact, it's not just the viewers who feel that way, YouTube as well. I've now started up 5 different channels, and initially it was really difficult. I couldn't figure out why wasn't YouTube helping me propagate my video. And that's when YouTube finally admitted this past year that they do not think new YouTubers is a priority for them. In fact, they even go as far as saying publicly that, well, it's up to the new YouTuber to bootstrap their way towards growth initially. In other words, it's up to you to bring in enough views so that the YouTube algorithm can kick in to determine, well, who is the video for? And at that point, YouTube will start to recommend your video to more people. But until then, it will do nothing, crickets. And a lot of people don't realize this. They think that YouTube will somehow help them even just a little bit. Well, maybe they are helping them just a little, but it is very little. So that means you got to do a couple of things in order for you to be big enough that YouTube's algorithm can even detect you. Now, the first thing you obviously got to do is go get people just to subscribe. And the fastest way to do that is just ask your friends and your family. And you can do it in many different ways off platform. You can ask them in person. If you're in school, just pass the phone around. Just ask people to sign up on their phone at lunch break. Or if you're at a family gathering, just tell everyone, hey, I've started up a new YouTube channel. Boom, 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 sign on up. I was able to get about 30 members of my family to join one of my new YouTube channels. Or you could tap into social media. Between Lulu and I, when we started our joint channel, we have about 1,300 friends on Facebook. So blasting something out to Facebook saying, hey, we got something new here. You should go check it out. Really love a subscription. We were able to get to about 50 subscribers just like that within a couple of days. Now, the strategy there is that you can post up on Facebook a couple of times, but you don't want to spam because at that point, people start to, get annoyed. And there's diminished returns with each successive time. Now, there's a couple ways that you can actually promote on Facebook. One is that you can include the URL to the channel itself, and that'll get people to the landing page. And you can actually include a subscription tag in the URL so that the minute they land there, it encourages them to subscribe right away. And you can also send a link to a particular video that you posted up talking about that particular subject matter. So now you have 2 different shots with 2 different messages, and that'll help get you off the ground. Now, I think friends and family is actually a really good support group initially when you get off the ground. And the reason why is your friends and family are much more likely to watch some of your initial videos and to give you a couple of likes to help propagate the video. Now, the other group of people I think you should target to help get your channel off the ground is other new YouTubers, people who are in the same boat as you, ideally if they cover the same category as you, but if not, that's fine as well. Now, I think new YouTubers actually has a double benefit here as well, because unlike your friends and family, they have at least an understanding of what it takes to start up a YouTube channel. So having that support group to help throw ideas back and forth, to help critique each other's work, to just support each other during this tough initial grind is something that is really helpful, because the vast majority of people that start YouTube channels quit before they even hit 100 subscribers, unfortunately. So where can you go to find these other new YouTubers? One is Facebook groups. There's a lot of Facebook groups out there just for people who are starting up new YouTube channels. Some are public and some are private. Just join up. For the private ones, it could take a couple of days to join up and get approved. But once you're in there, start posting up your videos and say, hey, I'm a new YouTuber. This is the category I cover. I'm looking for other people to connect with or watch my videos who are in the same category. Now, one bit of advice regarding Facebook groups, if it is a public group, everything you post to these groups could actually end up on your feed as well, meaning that your friends and your family could actually see what you're posting up there. So if you join up with like 50 groups and you decided to spam blast every single group, those messages are going to get spam blasted to a lot of people beyond that group, and it just looks like you're very, very desperate. So just be careful about overdoing it. Another place you can tap into is Reddit. Reddit has a couple of subs that cater to new YouTubers and entrepreneurs. Some channels are a little bit spammy in the sense that everyone just posts and few people actually interact with each other. And other particular subreddits are actually very, very helpful. They require you to not just post to promote yourself, but you have to post and ask for a critique. And in return, you have to critique other people. I love those particular subreddits because they actually do provide pretty good insight early on of some of the things that you might have a blind eye to. And there's a bunch of other third-party services on the web that are actually pretty useful very, very early on. Like one that I tested out before called Sharee. And this particular site has grown quite a bit. Couple 100,000 users at this point, and most of them are new YouTubers as well. And basically what you do is create an account and then start posting your video, and the site encourages you to connect with other creators to see what else they're posting up, watching their videos, earning points as a way to also then promote your video and be able to give a bit of a boost, if you will, to get more exposure. So in other words, helping each other out, facilitate the kind of awkwardness that might happen if you were just to ask for support in a random forum, if you will. Now, the one thing I would say about this technique so far is that this is a very powerful technique to get to 100 subscribers, but you will start to see diminished returns as you try to scale to 1,000. In other words, the amount of subscribers you're going to get from trying to go to these third-party sites to get people to come in isn't worth your time anymore at some point, and it's much more effective than to rely on the YouTube algorithm and to really work with that algorithm now that you're being surfaced and promoted there to try to figure out what type of content people want to watch on YouTube. All right, so the other thing that I think is really helpful to be able to accelerate your growth to 100 subscribers is that you have to have a couple of videos posted up to begin with. In other words, if you're asking someone to join your channel and you literally have 0 videos up, well, what is the promise that you plan to deliver, and how will they know you're going to deliver on that promise? When someone subscribes to you, they're expecting that I'm subscribing to this person because I'm expecting more of this particular type of content. And if you don't have a catalog of content that they can easily see to get a sense of that's what he's about, then you're going to convert a lot fewer people. I would say even just having 5 videos up around a particular category is a good start to begin with. And when I say a category, it could be something as broad as gaming in general. It doesn't have to be specifically one type of format in gaming, like say a Let's Play video or a review or even a vlog. You could just post up anything within a category at this point because you're still trying to learn the ropes. In fact, what I would emphasize as my next tip is that make videos that are fast and easy to produce at this stage. You don't need fancy gear or equipment to get going. You don't need to script a lot out. There's so much in the production process for making a video that you don't even realize until you start making a video and completing the whole cycle, right? One product life cycle is how I would call it. And then you know each step of the way, what are the things you need to work on to improve, and other areas in terms you have good strength in and you really want to double down on. So the type of content that is easy to produce could be like vlogs as an example. Literally just take your camera phone and boom, turn it on, start filming with some minor edits. You're going to learn a lot just from doing that. You want to take it to the next level in terms of rapid growth. You can create such things like reaction videos or commentary or reviews. That was what helped me grow to 1,000 subscribers within 30 days. All right, my other tip is change your YouTube name into something that instantly signals the type of content you are creating. Now, for instance, my avatar name is John Masterly, a carryover from my gamer tag. But John Masterly doesn't mean anything to people. It doesn't signal the kind of content I may create. I'm a master of what exactly? So that's why for this particular channel at this stage, I changed it to John Masterly Like a Boss. You can actually change your YouTube name many, many times. There's no penalty. I know that YouTube will actually give you a little bit of a warning, after you change it a couple of times, saying that, hey, people don't change their names in real life that often. So if you change it one more time, we're not going to allow you to change it any more times. You know what? I've changed channel names as much as 10 times to test different things before, and it's never been a problem. And in fact, when you get to enough subscribers where you can start to get your own custom URL, you can actually have a custom URL that's different from your channel name. But the whole idea is that when people are scrolling through the feed, one of the things that they regularly see is not just the title, but also the person that's posted, that channel name. So if you can signal to people the kind of content you create, you're going to convert more people into subscribers. This is the part where I think it's going to be really useful for a lot of people. So there you go. My strategy for how to get to 100 subscribers very quickly. And in fact, this could propel you to 1,000 subscribers pretty quickly as well. Now, I will say that I am making a separate video on how to get to 1,000 subscribers because there are a couple of other things that I think is actually much more important as you try to get to that level that is completely different than the strategy to get to 100 subscribers. So make sure you follow along, and when you get to 100 subscribers, come on back and watch my next video. If you got any questions and you have any other tips that you want to share with people, let me know. And of course, thank you all for watching, and peace out.